हेलो हेलो एंड वेलकम टू ए फॉर आर्सेनल। कैसे हो आप लोग? माय नेम इज दक्ष एंड वेलकम टू अनदर स्ट्रीम भाई, अ प्रीव्यू स्ट्रीम आफ्टर अ लॉन्ग टाइम यार। मैंने अभी तक कहीं काफ़ी हफ्तों से प्रीव्यू स्ट्रीम नहीं किया, टू बी ऑनेस्ट। बट दिस इज़ अ बिग वीक मैन, दिस इज़ अ बिग वीक फॉर फुटबॉल, बिग वीक फॉर आर्सेनल, बिग वीक फॉर अ लॉट ऑफ टीम्स मैन, बिग वीक फॉर अ लॉट ऑफ टीम्स। उन सब टीम्स के कुछ ना कुछ मैंने थंबनेल पे रेफरेंसेस डाल दिए हैं जिनको मेरे को लगता है एटलीस्ट इज अ बिग वीक फॉर देम। Uh, Himang, कैसे हो? Anirban also here. Nice to see you, Anirban. Viscal Barca says Shashank. Hello, Shashank. General Trossard is here. ब्लू कार्ड भाई, सीजन का पहला ब्लू कार्ड मिल चुका है खबरीजियो से. Rabi says Arteta out, of course, of course. Yes, we'll talk about this Keshav, 100%. Richardson, yes भाई. रिचार्लिसन एंड सॉन दोनों आगे हैं, तो स्पर्स पे भी बात होगी, सब टीम्स पे भी बात होगी प्रीटी मच यार. कैसे हो यार हिमांक? हाउ आर यू? किंग हेलो, इताची हेलो, मार्टिनेली और ट्रॉसार्ड माय पर्सनल चॉइस मार्टिनेली says अथर्व. ऑल राइट, गुड टॉकिंग पॉइंट फॉर दिस वीकेंड मैन, टू बी ऑनेस्ट. Ahar is also here. Arsenal got hammered the day Arteta was appointed, says Rabi. All right, Rabi. Bal Katalia, great. Yes, man. They were growing all weird, man. So I went for a shorter hairstyle this time, instead of like a full sort of lot. This is my grind arc, man. This is my क्या कहते हैं उनको, this is my fuck boy arc. No, of course not. I have a girlfriend. How can I be a fuck boy? Uh, Finally, my exams are over. Manjulika, congratulations on your exams being over. So happy for you, man. Neat cut. Thank you so much, boys. Thank you so much. Neat cut, clean, अच्छे से एक nice shape up and everything has happened. I like this, man. I like this. It makes my face look longer. Um Hello, भैया. Hala Madrid, bhai. Hala Madrid to Kamavinga, bhai, as well. Hello, bhai. Van Persie or Suarez? Suarez, man. I hate Van Persie. Big up, Rabi. Kaise ho, yaar, Rabi? All right, 4G cut. Nah, man, this is not a 4G cut. 4G have it much shorter. It's not a buzz cut, you know. Like there is a fade, but it is shorter hair. It is shorter hair. Supposed lie from Arsenal. I'm not supposed to lie. Ab my hair are more like Thiago, you know, not supposed lie. But in a matter of 3 weeks, I'll be back to supposed lie, man. Weather in Dublin, absolutely crap, man. 4-5 डिग्री है, बारिश हो रही है कल से, मतलब लिटरली 24 घंटे हो चुके हैं बारिश को, अभी रुकी है. बट सो सुपर डैंक, सुपर वेट, सुपर कोल्ड आउटसाइड, मैन. गुड कट, थैंक्स मैन, थैंक्स. आई पे अ लॉट फॉर हेयर कट्स हियर, मैन. जब मैं इंडिया से वापस आ रहा था, आई शुड हैव गॉटन माई हेयर कट बैक इन इंडिया. आई कुड हैव, बट देन आई रियलाइज दैट यू नो लाइक even Dublin maybe yaar, they take their work so seriously yaar. They will give you exactly what you want. They will keep on checking in with you and they have real personality, man. So I really like Dublin में भी जो haircuts होते हैं and everything. Anyways, how are you? I'm good, yeah, Manjulega. How are you? All right, 63 people are here. Thank you so much for joining me today morning. Usual से ज़्यादा जल्दी आ गए हैं. Afternoon है, Friday है. कुछ लोग कॉलेज में, कुछ लोग काम पे होंगे. Everyone has work. So appreciate the people who are spending their time with me, चाहे आप फ्री हो या आप कहीं पे हो. कितने का कट लगा यार? हम ये चिल स्ट्रीम पे बात करेंगे tonight, not tonight. Tonight, okay, you know what? Tomorrow we will try to do a members only chill stream, or if not, then हम Madrid versus Girona का watch along करेंगे कल. So be there. हम वहाँ पे देखेंगे, वहाँ पे बात ये सब कर लेंगे कि हेयर कट कितने का होता है and everything यार. Did you see what Jamie Carragher wrote that it was a setback? I just saw that. And before the preview, man, let's talk about some football talking points here, because preview to of course hota rahega. We'll do a 2 hour, 1.5 hour sort of stream. So yeah, this is of course the biggest news जो मैंने कल देखी थी. Which Barca Times, although not as reliable because they've been known to have like a lot of propaganda. Yeah. We'll talk about this first, man. Awaiting further approvals, Luis Canut reported that Frankie is no longer closing the door on leaving the club. Now, listen man, ये सारे rumors तो to be honest निकलते ही रहते हैं, ये बार बार होता है. Sometimes some random journalist who will claim to know somebody from the entourage will be like, निकलो निकलो, ये निकलने के लिए ready है, he's looking at his options, this club is not meeting his standard. I have very low confidence rating. I don't think so. It is reliable. I have a very low confidence rating on this. Simply because you have to look at things outside the pitch. जैसे Ayan, who is a member of a Discord, उन्होंने बताया हुआ है that he just bought a house in Barcelona. He's just had a kid. He has a life in Barcelona. उसको अप्रूट करना आसान नहीं होता है. अगर मैं आपको बोलूं कि आपको समर में, आज से मैं बोल दूं कि आपको 3 महीने में अपना बोरिया बिस्तर बांधना है एंड यू हैव टू मूव टू अनदर कंट्री एंड and you still have to go to work, you have to still do your daily works and everything, but आपको 3 महीने में you are out of here and everything, man. I don't think it's possible. It's not easy to uproot your life. uh, but if you look at the responses, yeah, it's a mixed bag. Some people really want him out. Some people say don't leave us, Frankie. um, don't ruin 150 million or no deal. So some people are completely on board on selling him, but other people are just not. They just want nahi hoga 100 million chahiye kisi ko. uh, some person has actually pointed out awaiting further approval, so like it's not really confirmed, to be honest. 115, bye bye mid player, but that's a Madrid fan and everything, so it's a mixed bag. But I really want to ask you guys, do you think Frankie should leave Barcelona? If you're a Barcelona fan, why do you want to keep him or sell him? And if you're a neutral fan, why do you think Barca is the best place or the worst place for him? हम अगर लेंगे फ्रैंकी को तो एफएफपी में फंस जाएंगे. नहीं, हम एफएफपी में नहीं फंसेंगे, टू बी ऑनेस्ट. आई फील that we have enough room. There was a Keshav, there was a financial report which came out after the January transfer window, which showed that Arsenal and Manchester United both were well within FFP, and they could have spent money like close to 30 to 40 million they could have spent in the January window without breaching FFP. एंड सो अगर हम एफ ब्रीच नहीं कर रहे और हमने जनवरी में भी स्पेंड नहीं किया है एंड कुछ प्लेयर्स एनीवेज लीव करेंगे समर में, आई थिंक वील हैव प्लेंटी ऑफ रूम एक्चुअली टू मनूवर, हम आई थिंक इस साल हमने सिर्फ कॉन्ट्रैक्ट एक्सटेंशन पे यूजुअली ज्यादा ध्यान दिया. सो टॉमी आसू इज गोइंग टू साइन अ कॉन्ट्रैक्ट एक्सटेंशन. बेन वाइट का हो गया है. Saka, Odegaard, everyone signed a contract extension basically. So that's good, man. Saliba B, of course. FDJ will be sold. He knows that very well. If we get a DM, there is no point keeping him. La Masia is overloaded with highly rated midfielders. Agreed, Aryan, Aditya Aryan. But the thing is, like, first of all, it will heavily mere hisab se. I think it's too early to say what will happen to Frankie. It will really depend on what the new coach of Barcelona wants. Does he want Frankie de Jong to stay? Then 100% he will stay. If he says, "Nahi, Frankie de Jong is a little surplus to my place, a little surplus to my requirements," then he'll be sold 100%. But who is this new manager पे काफी ज्यादा depend करेगा. Sell FDJ please, says Ritik. Bro, Barca can sell a big player as it solves the financial situation. I was talking to Sadiq Bhai and Sadiq Bhai was telling me that even after selling Frankie, the amount of wages you owe Frankie you still have to pay these wages to him. So it's like dead cap space. आपके complete financial issues solve नहीं होंगे just by selling Frankie. So yes, selling Frankie is a necessary and essential step, but it's not the only step that is required, because you owe a lot of players their salary. You owe your wage to income ratio is very very high. तो अभी आई थिंक मेरे हिसाब से बहुत टाइम लगेगा यार. Happy Lunar New Year, Daksh bhai. Having some BBQ and wine. Congratulations, yeah, Eugene. Enjoy on Korea, man. I hope you're doing fine. Make sure to like, bhai, if you're enjoying the stream. Thanks, yeah, Mayank, as usual. City was interested. Yes, they can go for them. But yeah, Paketa bhi hai, Kovacic bhi hai, Rodri bhi hai, KDB bhi hai, Foden bhi hai, उस midfield वाले area में. बड़ा मुश्किल हो गया यार. Frankie has been a best player. I adore him and never want him to leave. He earns 40 million a season, salary of 4 plus he is the only one that can bring 100 million plus. I think Araujo can also bring 100 million plus. I think if you sell Araujo, Pedri, Kunde, then you will have like a good, cool 160, 180 million types. So you can sell 3 players instead of one if you really want to keep Frankie. But yeah, I know Ritik wants Frankie to leave with his wages as well, because yeah, his wages are a huge thing, man. And if he signs a contract extension, he should be tried to push for lower wages. But बहुत मुश्किल होता है मैन. किसी को अगर आप 700k पर वीक देते हो ग्रोस, जिसका नेट आता है 350k या 350k से जस्ट कम, सो नेट सैलरी उसकी 300k ही है आफ्टर टैक्स. बहुत मुश्किल हो गया यार. मतलब FDJ or Man United, not again, please tonight. I think Man United is his most likely destination, not Arsenal, mere hisab se. I won't sell. There are so many complex things about his transfers. They can get Bruno Guimaraes after selling Frankie and also 30 million for replacement. Fair enough, man. Even Newcastle need money. But like I told you, Shravan, it's not straightforward as sell that player, take all the money and reinvest that money. There will be some money which will be withheld. If someone's coming with 100 to 120 million offer, then I think Barca should sell. Okay, non-Barca fans. This one is specifically for non-Barca fans. What is the maximum amount of money you will be willing to spend for Frankie de Jong? Right? I honestly think, जैसे मुरसल कह रहे हैं, I think if Partey has to leave, which I think he has to, man, he is shown he's unreliable for Arsenal. Uh, Abhi bhi he's not available for the West Ham game. It sucks that we will probably only see him for 10, 11 games this season. And वो भी पक्का नहीं है because the guy just gets setbacks after setbacks out of complete randomness. जैसे थियागो का हो गया था, right? Uh, yeah, I know, bhai, Ritik, I know. I was seeing today Capology and Sport Track पे. आर्सेनल को एक लाइन ब्रेकर प्लेयर चाहिए लॉक पिकर बिकॉज लो ब्लॉक टीम्स को ब्रेक करना है आई एग्री मैन एंड आई थिंक फ्रेंकी इज वन ऑफ दोस गाइस एंड आई थिंक काफी लोग क्रिटिसाइज कर रहे थे फ्रेंकी का डिफेंसिव वर्क एंड ऑल्दो डिफेंसिव वर्क इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट इन आवर टीम वी नीड like you can't get a KDB like player man unless you go for somebody like Florian Wirtz or somebody but बहुत मुश्किल है यार वो तो 100 million 75. Yeah, so I was saying like Partey will probably have to leave and I think his destination should be Barcelona. Barcelona should be all over Thomas Partey. He will be free. You can offer him higher wages. If I have to see Partey ki wages, he is at 10 million gross a year, right? So Sport Track says 10 million gross a year, which I don't know how much it translates to a week, but 10 million is kafi zyada kam, right? Barca can probably just give a small raise and take Partey for that. 90 million says Rene, so 90 to 93, 65, 70, not that much proven. I am on Mohammad Al Faiz's, vibe here. Exactly, useless for now. Useless for now. Selling FDJ makes no sense. You go two step back. Also, you owe wages, and then also from 100 million, you get 1/4 in that transfer. Fair enough, bhai. 80 plus 5 to United. Yeah, man. But that was then. This is now. And I'll tell you why, PB. This is now. Frankie will cook in Arsenal City. I agree. If we don't took Sablas, then the same money could be invested in De Jong, says Karneshwar Jha. Okay, all right. Rumors about Palhinha. I think he's going to Bayern, man. लिवरपूल फैंस ने पता नहीं थियागो के साथ इतना पेशेंस कैसे दिखाया मैं तो मेरा तो हाँ भाई एग्जैक्टली मैन आई कांट बिलीव इट भाई imagine क्या Thomas Partey also played 10 minutes against City and then he disappeared again so it's not like it's something new for us man. Arao is like 80 million-ish. Thank you so much yaar. I'm supporting Arsenal to win the league. Arey baap re Bhargav. Big words from you. Hopefully we can deliver. Yeah. New contract is being negotiated with his deferred wages being adjusted like Matt's in exchange. His release clause will be below 150 million euros. So Aditya, the thing is, what I read, and again, this is from I think Swiss Ramble ने post किया था कहीं एक tweet पे that basically even if you renegotiate a contract with deferred wages being spread over, it still shows up in your books as wages owed. Your deferring of wages and restructuring of wages is accounting and having a little more liquidity for your own transfers. तो ऐसा नहीं है मतलब कि आपके पास सडनली अलाउंसेस ज़्यादा हो जाएंगी थोड़ी सी ज़्यादा शायद से फ़र्क पड़ सकता है बट जहाँ तक मैंने पढ़ा था डिफर्ड वेजेस को आप रीस्ट्रक्चर करोगे देन इट रियली डजंट चेंज हाउ मच यू आर एक्चुअली ओड और हाउ मच इज द फाइनेंशियल कैपेबिलिटी जो आपको लीगली अलाउड होगी अगेंस्ट ला लीगा रूल्स कैफरन थ्योरम डैम उसकी तो इंजरी हो गई थी या सो द रीजन आई विल जैसे सब लोग 80-90 मिलियन कह रहे हैं आई थिंक इवेंचुअली इट विल गो टू दैट बट आई थिंक वी शुड स्टिक टू आवर इवैल्यूएशन ऑफ 70 to 75 मिलियन फॉर फ्रैंकी आई नो सब बोलेंगे इतने में कौन लेगा इतने में तो नहीं जाएगा इतने में तो नहीं जाएगा यूनाइटेड विल प्ले दिस ब्ला 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 I will say 65 to 70 million is the max we should pay for Frankie. One, because Arteta needs to be stopped. Sometimes when he wants a player, he overpays. And this will be used by other clubs to take us for a ride. Right? Second, look at the market. There are other players that are of similar profile, if not the exact profile, who are available. Like, for example, Martin Zubimendi's clause is less than 60 million. Right? So अगर आपको एक क्रिएटर टाइप्स चाहिए जो आई मीन श्योर ही विल बी इन द फ्रेंकी मोल्ड it makes sense to save that 20 to 40 million भाई. कम्युनिटी पोस्ट कर दिया करो स्ट्रीम का. अरे यार सॉरी यार कॉस्मिक चैट. आप यूजुअली बेल आइकन कर लिया करो. पहले मैंने ऑटोमेटिक एक ट्विटर वाला भी डाल दिया था यार कॉस्मिक चैट. बट अब क्योंकि वो एक्स के एपीआई के इतने ज़्यादा कॉस्ट होते हैं ना, सारे थर्ड पार्टी ऐप्स ने एक्स का बंद कर दिया. 90-100 करना है तो ब्रिंग बरेला इंस्टेड. I honestly think Renesu, majority of our money should go for a striker and a winger. सिंपल सी बात है, बिकॉज आई थिंक आर स्ट्राइकर्स आर अनरिलायबल. लुक एट आर स्ट्राइकर्स मैन. मतलब हमारे स्क्वाड की वैल्यू 1 बिलियन से ऊपर हो गई है. एंड आर चीफ स्ट्राइकर्स आर हेसूस एंड एंकेटिया एंड समटाइम्स हैवर्ट्स. आई थिंक दैट्स नॉट गुड इनफ इफ यू वांट टू विन द लीग और इवन इफ यू वांट टू गो डीप इनटू द चैंपियंस लीग. ठीक है. आई थिंक एवरी टीम दैट हैज वन द चैंपियंस लीग यूजुअली हैज वन एलीट स्ट्राइकर और वन एलीट अटैकिंग प्लेयर. हमारे पास अभी साका मार्टिनेली आर स्लोइंग डाउन बिकॉज टीम्स आर सॉर्ट ऑफ फिगरिंग आउट अ वे टू स्टॉप देम, which means our striker should be elite. And in that case, I think majority of our money should go for a Tony or an Osimhen. Now, I think Tony की तरफ जाना चाहिए. Although I prefer Osimhen because I think Tony को रखना really helps us. Tony with Mbuemo and Visa, जो उसके आसपास जब runners होते हैं ना, Tony does really really well. Two, he really likes Arsenal. He's Premier League proven. There's benefits to that. You've also pointed Renesu कि उसका injury record उतना बुरा नहीं है Tony का. Then going beyond that, getting Tony allows us to have some money for a winger. I think Tony की जो प्राइस थी 80-90 मिलियन जो ब्रेंटफोर्ड ने कोट करी थी was just a January price, and I think in the summer it will be close to 60ish million मेरे हिसाब से. I don't think we'll have 80 million मेरे हिसाब से. I think we'll have 60 million. 60-65 में निपटा देंगे because anyways we're going to buy Raya from them. So we'll structure the deal in a favorable way, man. There's a good relationship between us and Brentford, thankfully. And so if we can get Tony for 65 to 75, and then we can get somebody like Pedro Neto, which will not only simultaneously strengthen us, but also stop Spurs from signing Pedro Neto, because I think Pedro Neto at Spurs will be very, very dangerous. Would you love Isak? Bhai, Isak is my ideal guy, man. If I had to choose a striker, I would say Isak. But I really want Neto and Tony for striker and wing options. The problem is Partey will most likely leave. So who do we replace him with as our six? ठीक है, बिकॉज अगर हम जॉर्जिनियो को भी एक एक्सटेंशन दे देते हैं एंड राइस प्लेज एज सिक्स, राइस विल बी प्लेइंग इन द समर टूर्नामेंट एट द यूरोस. हाँ, yeah, that this is the only thing with Isak. But Isak is the perfect blend of dribbling, creativity, sort of strength and finishing मेरे हिसाब से. So Isak मेरे लिए इसलिए इतना हाई रेट करता है. कल हमारे भी लिंक्स आए थे जूबी मेंडी के साथ. अभी मैं लिवरपूल लिंक्स इतने सीरियसली ले ही नहीं रहा बिकॉज one, your manager is not going to be the same, your sport director is not going to be the same, and I don't know if Billy Hogan's a great talent ID or not. Also I think the fact कि जुबी मेंडी के साथ हमने काफी महीनों से बात करी, so I will really like कि जुबी मेंडी आर्सेनल आ जाए. Single or double pivot? Yeah, single pivot. Partey can do single pivot really well. Rice can't do it really well. ओसिमन का कितना है? अनफॉर्चुनेटली ओसिमन का रिलीज क्लोज इतना ज्यादा है ना. एंड यू नो एडीएल मैन, जो नापोली का प्रेसिडेंट है, ही डजंट सेल बिलो रिलीज क्लोज. या एंड सो if I have to think about CDMs ना, either we spend a lot of money this summer जहाँ पे हम अपना डिफेंस सेम रखें, unfortunately we keep Zinchenko, we keep Timber, we keep Tomiyasu, Ben White, Saliba, Gabriel and Kivior. हमारे ये 5-6-7 डिफेंडर हो जाएंगे, ठीक है. And then up midfield में you go for a Zubimendi which will cost around 50 million. You go for, I don't know, maybe an Amadou Onana or a Kefren Thuram, or जैसे रेनेसो कह रहा है, Fofana from Monaco. You get one of them for cheap. So you will have two midfielders that you buy. You buy a striker and you buy a right winger. So 1, 2, 3, 4 signings you will have to make this summer. Edu can't negotiate with Italian. That's true, man, Ravi. That's true. Onana 60 million, I don't know, man. If they're relegated this time, Anirban, I think Onana will be damn cheap. The thing is, everyone else will also be going for Onana. Would you consider Albert Sambi Lukonga as an Arsenal 6 around Rice next season? It depends, to be honest, Sushant. If Luton decides to stay up, if somehow they manage to stay up, I'll actually sell him to Luton. One, he gets game time there. Two, he probably likes getting game time there. Three, he fits there, man. Let him have a good time. And हमने सैम्बी लुकोंगा को 17 मिलियन में खरीदा था. If Luton can buy him from us from 21, 22 million, fair enough, man. Fair enough. मैंडेटरी डिफेंसिव साइनिंग भाई फ्रिम्पोंग अनफॉर्चुनेटली उसका रिलीज क्लॉज तो बड़ा अट्रैक्टिव है बट आई जस्ट थिंक Lakonga is not a 6. He's an 8 most likely. And so sell him to Luton, man, to be honest. Mandatory defender signing Frimpong, 40 million release clause. The problem is he'll have a lot of choices. And I think City will go for him because Walker is not getting any younger here, mere hisab se. And City need that pacey guy. I thought they'd go for Davies, but Davies might actually move to Real Madrid. So Frimpong release clause here is around 40-45 million, to be honest. So it's not that much. Um, Nigeria जीत गया AFCON to people will overpay for Osimhen. That's true, man. Arsenal should sign Lava. भाई देखते हैं यार. Arsenal to Conde for 50 million. You know what? In certain circumstances, he's not a bad shot. It's just that he's not a priority right now. ठीक है? The fact is his price is too much for us. Because we're going to invest in the striker and we are going to invest in a winger and a midfielder. Grimaldo, he's had a great season, man. He's had a great season. But again, I don't think the age profile fits. How old is he? Grimaldo age. Is he not 30 now? Oh no, he's 28. Not bad, not bad. João Gomez. I've heard of him. I like him. जस्ट डोंट नो इफ विल गेट हिम बॉनीफेस कैसा रहेगा आर्सेनल के लिए यार बताओ ये एक सीजन वाले ना उमेश में बहुत वेरी रहता हूँ इनसे यार ये बहुत सारे लोग ऐसे रहते हैं एक सीजन में ना बड़े चल जाते हैं दे रियली रियली हाँ ग्रिमाल्डो हैज अ लॉट ऑफ सूटर्स यार अभी आई थिंक बायर्न अभी तो बायर लेवरकुसन विल प्रोबब्ली बी टॉर्न अपार्ट मेरे हिसाब से हैव आई बीन टू साउथ लंदन या मैन I whenever I go to London, I live in South London, Southeast, to be honest. So yeah. Okay. Sorloth, I would rather take Gyökeres if I have to go for a lesser name, slightly expensive signing. Although Sorloth is a good bench option, yeah. But I think having Tony, Jesus, and Nketiah as strike options, although Nketiah will probably be sold. So having Jesus and Tony as strike options and sometimes Havertz is more than enough, man. Tony Cruz renew karega. I know, I know. If Arsenal get Pedro Neto, Osimhen, and Frankie, it'll be over for the league. I don't think so. Yeah, it's not going to be that straightforward, and we're not going to get these guys. We're most likely going to be Pedro Neto, Tony, and Zubimendi. I feel this is the guys we're going to go. Anyways, गेम वीक की बात है मैंने सोचा था एक थोड़ी सी जनरल सी बात कर लेंगे हम लास्ट थिंग विल टॉक अबाउट फॉर 5 minutes इज द ब्लू कार्ड सिचुएशन इट्स नॉट गोइंग टू हैपन इफ इट हैपन्स इट्स अ ट्रेविस्टी एल्फी डॉटी गुड कूनिया वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग बट नो टू बी ऑनेस्ट जो भी स्ट्राइकर आएगा he'll start automatically. I agree, Renesu. The idea is to move Jesus to the wings. And yeah, eventually we need a striker that can allow us to move Jesus to the wings because again, Jesus is also not super reliable. Frankie should come in. Okay. He should, man, but depends on how much Barca quote for him, yeah. Yeah. Anyways, by blue card, I don't think it's not happening. I don't think it's happening. It's a stupid idea. In this era of football where referees, especially the Premier League, जिन्होंने खुद अपने इतने errors admit करे हैं, already struggle with defining what a yellow card and a red card offense is. One red card offense is very different from another red card offense. And I think actually Tross will most likely move to centre forward. I think you will start seeing Tross at centre forward a little more, मेरे हिसाब से. Because I think he's a better number 9 than I think the only advantage Havertz have over Tross is uski physicality and duel winning. In everything else, in terms of shot power, striking, left foot, right foot, finishing ability, movement, I think Tross is better. मेरे हिसाब से. Jesus wants the ball, takes sometimes a lot of touches, and then we move the ball. Tross gets the ball, moves the ball. That's it. I love Tross for that. I love him. Looking at Tross, he doesn't look 29. No, he's just a new father, yaar. So he just looks sleep deprived all the time. इस पे मैंने एक वीडियो बनाई है कल मैं रिलीज करूंगा मेंबर्स हैव ऑलरेडी सीन दैट वीडियो मेरे हिसाब से एंड सो या 10-minute suspensions would only increase the amount of time wasting जिन्होंने करा है तो how would it work भाई listen man these referees na ये Sinbin wala idea I'll tell you what's the biggest thing these referees hesitate to book people in the first 15 minutes because saying it's too early for a card first of all there is nothing like it's too early for a card okay second of all if somebody gets if somebody does a cynical foul after the 80th minute okay which is when cynical fouls happen especially if you hold a lead right अगर आपने एक lead बना रखी है and आपको counter रोकने हैं, that is when you do cynical fouls. So a blue card after 80th minute is essentially what? A sending off, right? It's essentially a sending off. अगर आपका 85th minute पे आपके player ने counter रोक दिया and वो sin bin हो गया, that's it. You're playing with 10 men till the end of the game. It has too much effect on the game state, man. And it's going to ruin football. It's going to add another layer of subjectivity to football, मेरे हिसाब से. And yeah, it's essentially a sending off for something the referee does not like. If the referee does not like how you reacted to a decision, even if it you think it is a correct decision, you can be sent off for 10 minutes. If the referee does not like a foul, by sometimes you do have to foul, and cynical and rotational fouling are a part of it. Strategic yellow cards lena is a part of it, right? And then the worst thing, the worst crime mere hisab se, is that some players have a reputation for cynicism or things that will get them the blue card. For example, now Xhaka is not there, right? But for example, if somebody cynically fouls, but the referee thinks nahi nahi ye player to aisa karta hi nahi hai, right? So based on their reputation, they will avoid the blue card. But somebody who has a reputation for cynical fouling or aggressive play, like let's say, Cuti Romero has a reputation for aggressive fouling. So let's say he tries to get the ball. It's the referee sees it as a cynical foul. Romero is off for 10 minutes, right? Same thing for Gabriel. Gabriel looks like कि वो हमेशा foul करता रहता है, but he's just a physical striker मेरे हिसाब से. And so he'll get blue carded very very often, right? So some players just based on what they feel is reputation मेरे हिसाब से. Yeah, Nunes को भी 100%. Nunes as well. Casemiro as well. बिल्कुल सही बोला गारी से तो. So some people's reputations will play a huge part on who gets a blue card and who does not get a blue card. And मेरे हिसाब से बहुत बड़ा है. अगर जीके को blue card मिल जाएगा तो क्या होगा? पता नहीं यार. Again, it's too much complexity. I don't think it's gonna happen. FIFA came out and said it's premature. I hope it stays premature because it should not happen. Ramos भाई उसका तो अलग ही है. Referees have too much power plus blue card के लिए भी VAR check होगा. True man. All right. Okay. Last bit of thing. Then we move to the predictions here. We are looking for new mods for this channel. I have removed most of the mods from the channel because modding नहीं हो रही थी channel पे. So if you want to be a mod, a standard moderator, uh, let me know. But it's not just a tag that I'm giving. Moderation should happen, right? There's a lot of shady people that end up showing up in chat. And agar if I'm bringing new guests along from England or whatever, I don't want the chat to be crap, right? So mods, if you can, अगर किसी को बनना है आपकी कुछ कुछ रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटीज होंगी. वन, यू हैव टू अटेंड मोस्ट ऑफ द स्ट्रीम्स. टू, you have to ban people, you have to time them out, right? Three, you have to remind people to like and subscribe. And so I've removed most of the mods. I have demoted some of the mods because I don't think modding was happening. So let me know at the end of the stream. हम इस पे करेंगे 5 मिनट, और by the time हम जब कल जेरोना वाला करेंगे, we'll have new mods by then. So think about it, man. Think about it. नहीं, Mayank will stay, man. Mayank will stay. Uh, did you see Neville comments on the overlap? On the doping thing? Yeah, but I think that's a topic for another stream. Chalo bhai, let's move to the games now. We'll share this tab and we'll move to the games. So, big run of games, man, for a lot of teams, मेरे हिसाब से. And सबसे पहले हम चलते हैं Man City versus Everton पे. Of course, if City win this game, will you pay for moderator? Not yet, or not at all actually. Moderation, it's a voluntary thing. If you want to do it, you can do it. If you don't, it's okay. But moderators के only perks are: one, you would be recognizable. Two, in members only streams you get free access, because well, moderators get access to all kinds of streams, even if they are visibility उसकी सिर्फ membership वाली होती है. But then again, like I said, you have to be there, man. ट्रेसी को भी निकाल दिया क्या? हाँ, ट्रेसी को नहीं निकाला मैंने. This game week would see if Arsenal could be ruthless or just flukes. I don't think it's a fluke if you are in third position at this point of the season. But ठीक है, ruthlessness पे I'm completely agree. All right, we'll start with Man City or Everton, man. देखो, Man City fully fit squad available. Everton struggling. They lost their last few games as well. Everton, so they're not in good form. On the other hand, Man City, I think against Brentford now, they deployed at 1.7 attackers in the box here. So they are completely going to run over Everton. I don't see an Everton victory in any chance. I don't see Everton ditching Man City, although they did draw with Spurs. but I think that was just because Spurs were crap, and they can't hold on to the end of the game. I think Man City बहुत smart है. They know how to work every game state at the beginning of the games, at the middle of the games, and the end of the games. जब लीड बचानी है, they know how to protect it. जब score करना है, they know how to score. So they're absolutely perfect for this. I'll say a 4-0 for Man City. What do you guys think? Actually, City don't keep a clean sheet, so I'll go for a 4-1. Yeah. Ice Kraken says 4-1, 4-0 City. उमेश says 3-0 win for City. सिटी का किमित से के साथ रूमर्स आ रहे हैं, आपका क्या थॉट है यार? अभी रूमर्स को रूमर्स रहने दो, टू बी ऑनेस्ट. ब्रिंग रैंट्स एंड बैंड्स एज अ गेस्ट. भाई लड़ाइयाँ हो जाएगी. ही डजंट लाइक आर्सेनल, आई डोंट लाइक यूनाइटेड. लड़ाइयाँ हो जाएगी. There's more chances of Liga coming onto this channel than rants, to be honest. 3-1, 3-1, 4-1, 5-1. Yeah, so pretty much everyone is predicting a City win. Let's not forget, इस जीत के बाद City go top of the table until Liverpool play. So this will be, I think, will this be not? This is not the first time this season that City go on top, but itna late. After a while, City will be on top of the table, man. And this is like an annual thing, yeah. City somehow find themselves having games in hand, and then they sneak up on everybody, and they do it. What about Haaland form? I don't think it's any bad form. I think he just attracts a lot of defenders, and that will always work for somebody who got 50 goals last season. But he got an assist, and like I said, City ke paas itne zyada scoring options hain. Foden will sometimes score a hat trick. De Bruyne is always there. Bernardo will sometimes score. Rodri, I think Rodri will get a goal this game. So yeah, I think City, yeah, easy 4-1 win for City, I would say. Wolves Brentford, crazy game by Wolves last time against Chelsea. बहुत अच्छे से धोया था. 4-2 चेल्सी को धो दिया था. Brentford on the other hand, यार थोड़ा सा out of sorts लग रहा है उनका. Only Evan Toney and Neil Mope are scoring. Mbuemo is not back. Neither is Visa back, so I think they're missing both of them. Defense, में, although Flecken had a decent game here, I expect Wolves to win the midfield battle because they're very strong in midfield. Yeah, Brentford probably do score a goal, yeah, but I just agree with Iced Kraken again here. I will say 2-1 to Wolves, man. I think Wolves home pe hai, Brentford away hai. Although Ivan Toney can do something, maybe Neil Mope can do something, but I think Wolves are just bit too good in form, yeah. It will be a huge day for Pinnock and Flecken because Pedro Neto to bhai khal udherne ki form mein hai, to be honest. 3-1 win, 2-1 for Wolves. Wang is also back. Yes, Wang is back. Do you think Alvarez should start at ST then Haaland because he fits in that system more? Yeah, right now Alvarez is also starting and Haaland is also starting and Foden is also starting and De Bruyne is also starting. So right now, yeah, I think the system is still pretty balanced as it is. And never count out Haaland, man. Never count out Haaland, to be honest. Okay. फुलम वर्सेस बर्नमथ. सो इस पे ज़्यादा टाइम नहीं लेते यार. आई थिंक फुलम होम पे है, बर्नमथ भी अच्छे फॉर्म पे है, बट फुलम का आई थिंक थोड़ा सा हॉल्ट हुआ है. आई डोंट नो इफ फुलम हैव वन मोस्ट ऑफ देयर गेम्स. लेट मी सी एक बार. फुलम ओ 12th वर्सेस 13th यार. इंटरेस्टिंग है. दे ड्रू 2-2 विद बर्नली. या लास्ट में डेविड आर्टर फफाना ने मार दिया था. दे ड्रू विद एवर्टन. दे लॉस्ट टू न्यूकासल. दे ड्रू विद लिवरपूल. दे लॉस्ट टू चेल्सी. सो दे आर एक्चुअली ऑन अ बैड रन ऑफ फॉर्म यार. सिर्फ लास्ट विन उनका जब आया था. नहीं बात करेंगे हम इसके बारे में. लास्ट विन उनका कब आया था और क्यों आया था और किसके अगेंस्ट आया था. बेकार स्टार्ट्स होते हैं. डोंट लुक एट हिस्ट्री गाइस. हिस्ट्री शोज अस एब्सोल्युटली नथिंग. डोंट एवर रिलाई ऑन हिस्ट्री. इट्स अ यूजलेस थिंग. Don't make predictions based on history, to be honest. So 2-2, 1-1 draw. Yeah, you know what? A draw looks more likely, yeah. So I'll say, yeah, it's going to be a 1-1 draw, to be honest. Okay. So Tottenham versus Brighton. क्या यार, मतलब why does Arsenal do this, man? It's always Arsenal, man. कैसा है शांतनु? Nice to see you here. भाई, what do we do? हिस्ट्री पे तो मैं कभी भी कमेंट ही नहीं करता. So yeah. Is Son fit enough to start? I don't know. Maybe he makes the bench. Maybe he starts. I am not too sure about it right now. वो press conference पे पता चलेगा, and that will also determine my FPL, yeah. But yeah, this is statistically Brighton is the worst defense in the Premier League. They concede a lot of chances. शांतनु को demote. शांतनु को तो हटा ही दिया मैंने. फिर I think Tottenham easily wins this one, man. I think Brighton might score one, man. I'll be very surprised if Brighton gets anything because इफ यू आर कॉम्बैटिव, इफ यू प्रेस अग्रेसिवली, ब्राइटन विल कंसीड. ये तो लूटन टाउन ने ही दिखा दिया था. अम, क्यों? बिकॉज तू आता ही नहीं है यार, तो क्या है, नहीं हटाया वो मॉड, चल मैं हटा दूंगा बाद में उसको. या सो आई थिंक स्पर्स का प्रेसिंग स्टाइल जो हाई अग्रेसिव प्रेस होता है, मेरे हिसाब से दैट इज टू गुड. ब्राइटन ऑलवेज प्ले आउट फ्रॉम द बैक, दे विल मेक मिस्टेक्स. ऑन द अदर साइड, नहीं हटाया ना, हटा देंगे हटा देंगे. एंड द अदर साइड, क्यों हटाना है भाई? तू आता ही नहीं है स्ट्रीम पे, तो क्या रखूंगा तेरे को मॉड फालतू में? तेरा भी टाइम फ्री हो जाएगा, मेरा भी हो जाएगा, किसी और को दे दूंगा मैं मॉड. उसके बाद या सॉन आ गया. और प्लस लेट्स बी ऑनेस्ट यार, मिकी वैन डे वेन एंड रोमेरो राइट नाउ आर इन ग्रेट फॉर्म. एंड मिकी वैन डे वेन एंड रोमेरो, they're too good to. I think they'll stop Brighton's attack. To be honest, man, I think the only place Spurs concede is from long range, and ये Estupinan मेरे हिसाब से, um, would be very crucial for this. So let's see यार Spurs क्या करते हैं. Of course they can go full Spurs here मेरे हिसाब से. So yeah, I think Spurs win this one, man. Unfortunately, but I'm hoping for a 1-0 Brighton win. What do you guys think? You guys also think Spurs will win? We leave Luton Sheffield, man. It's a bottom of the table clash. Although I think Luton will win this one. And if they win this one, then they go on 23 points, which is a nice clearance from the relegation zone. Everton will lose most likely. Burnley will lose because they play Liverpool. And if Luton beats Sheffield, yeah, man, good mocka for Luton to absolutely distance themselves from the relegation zone. Liverpool versus Liverpool versus Burnley. क्या voice crack था भाई. लिवरपूल वर्सेस बर्नली, क्या लगता है बॉयज? ऑफ कोर्स लिवरपूल जीतने वाली है, बट थियागो अल्कंटारा इज इंजर्ड अगेन. भाई यहाँ पे भी शुरू हो गए भाई. थियागो इज इंजर्ड अगेन. आई डोंट. सोबोस्लाई इज इंजर्ड अगेन. If you're a Liverpool fan, what is your starting lineup for this game? Because I think Darwin Núñez has to start this game. Burnley are one of the worst defenses, but Burnley score late a lot. मेरे हिसाब से 1-1 feel आ रहा है. 4-0 win easy. No spoilers as they just sorted, man. I also think it's going to be a big win for Liverpool. Is Salah fit enough to start? Manas was saying he's not fit enough. No, he wasn't spotted at training. Thiago तो गधा है भाई. Thiago, Partey, रीस जेम्स, पेड्री, सब एक ही थैली के चट्टे बट्टे हैं. 3-0 यार. Darwin Núñez will open them. City legend, I have a job for you. भाई, this guy might not have a job himself यार. तो उसकी जॉब की क्यों बात कर रहा है अभी? So I 60,000 fans होगा, so no worries. Yeah man, it's at Anfield number 1. हाँ, यही टॉपिक पे पूरी मेनेस एंड द मॉन्क की स्ट्रीम थी. I think Núñez has to start. I think Jota has to start. And I think Diaz has to start. I think bench Gakpo, play Curtis, play McAllister, and play is Endo should be back. Endo will be back. So Endo, McAllister, and Curtis should be the midfield. Defense pe Konate is suspended. So Kwanzaa and Virgil and Joe Gomez. No, or you can play Joe Gomez and Virgil, Robertson on the left, Trent on the right. रिमेंबर थियागो बायन. हाँ भाई, गुड ओल्ड डेज भाई. बट अब जितना ये डोपिंग शोपिंग वाला हो रहा है ना, क्या ही पता यार. गधा तो हार्ड वर्किंग होता है, थियागो तो वर्क ही नहीं करता. 2-0 जीतेंगे ना हमेश. आई थिंक दैट्स लिटिल टू लेस फॉर यू गाइस. आई थिंक इट्स गोइंग टू बी एन इजी 3-0 विन फॉर यू गाइस. इजी 3-0 विन. रेनेसो हाई बोल के चला जाता है, उसको भी डिमोशन मिल गया. मिडफील्ड डिप्लीटेड है, लेकिन फ्रंट थ्री में बहुत ऑप्शन. दैट्स व्हाट आई थिंक मैन. दे हैव क्लिनिकलिटी यार. एंड that's going to be the difference मेरे हिसाब से. Bradley will play. हर्षित कह रहे हैं, पता नहीं यार. Some people were saying Bradley wasn't spotted in training, so who knows man. Gomez didn't train, मानस भाई ने कहा है. अच्छा. हाँ, he's not a managing mod at all. He's a standard mod now. So bro, players like Reece James, Gavi, Pedri, Partey, Thiago are good but inconsistent. Yeah man, even Gabriel Jesus and Zinchenko. Okay, so I think Liverpool Burnley में 3-0 Liverpool win. I think their attack will carry them through. Yeah, it should be a super easy win for Liverpool. Good bounce back. They have a nice run of games in the future. अभी ये वाला है अगला. They play Luton as well आगे जाके. If you look at Liverpool's fixtures, to be honest, not that crazy at all. Still at the top of the table if they win this one. So they play Burnley and out of form Brentford, and then they play Luton, which I think will be a little tougher than most people think. But ये 3 games are super winnable यार. उसके बाद 2 कप गेम्स हैं उनके, चेल्सी के साथ एंड साउथहैम्पटन के साथ. एंड देन दे प्ले फॉरेस्ट अगेन. which I think before City, these are enough games to build solid momentum in. So yeah, man, I think it's a good run of fixtures. मैं यही कह रहा था. Liverpool just had to negotiate that Arsenal wala game. If they had negotiated that Arsenal wala game completely, na, if they had won that game अच्छे से, they would be title favorites outright. Because next four games, अगर Arsenal वाला game जीतते, next four games में कोई टेंशन नहीं होती लिवरपूल को मेरे हिसाब से. अम, अच्छा सेव नहीं किया होगा तो करना पड़ेगा मुझे फिर हटाना पड़ेगा. ओके मैं सरप्राइज ही नहीं हूंगा अगर एसीएल टिम्बर केम बैक अर्लियर देन पार्टे भाई लेट्स होप वी सी टिम्बर दिस सीजन ऑलराइट फॉरेस्ट वर्सेस न्यूकासल मैन लास्ट टाइम फॉरेस्ट प्लेड न्यूकासल it was a 3-0 win for Newcastle. Chris Wood getting a hat trick against his old club. Bhai. So, what do you think this time is going to happen? Because it's at Forest. It's a new manager. Chris Wood is still there. Avonoi is back. Elanga is there. Forest to win Newcastle dodgy from 1-0. I think Newcastle का last game किसके साथ था? I think they played decent in that one, man. To be honest, not that fluffed. Mm, oh yeah, 4-4 against Luton. Yeah, they came back. They beat Villa as well. They beat Fulham. They lost to City. They won against Sunderland. They lost to Liverpool. Yeah, I although I think yeah, ये Forest है, you know. What do you guys think? I'm very torn on this game to be honest. Mayank says Newcastle second half में बड़ा concede करती है. Nuno ball को can you FC? Newcastle 2-2 Forest tight match होने वाला है. 3-1 Forest again. Newcastle 1-0. Some reports suggest Gordon will not play. Damn, that's huge. How sacked? I don't know, man. If you look at the table also, na, it's not bad. I mean, they're ninth for sure, but I think they're in the cup competitions maybe. Look, if they win this game, they back up to seventh, yeah, most likely. Especially अगर Arsenal West Ham को हरा देती है. But yeah, 3 games. Seventh Hana with 36 points, and within the week they can even leapfrog Man United depending on the fixtures Man United have. So I mean, it's not like Newcastle are completely out of it. They might actually end up in Conference or Europa League, but it's very crucial for them to win this one. If they lose this one, and let's say United win or West Ham, and God forbid, then then they'll be like what 6 points and 8 points behind. I think that's a little too much at this point of the season. Ek second, yeah. Yeah, so I think it's a little too much at this point of the season. United have easy fixtures. We'll talk about the fixtures and everything. Yeah. So Newcastle, mere hisab se, have to win this game. I'll go for a 2-2 draw, to be honest. I'll go for a draw. 11 GD. All right. West Ham Arsenal पे हम end पे बात करेंगे. Villa Man United. What do you guys think about Villa Man United? दक्ष भाई पकेटा को भी ले सकती है आर्सेनल भाई. He's so good. ना man. Crazy. ये देख इसलिए ना इसको टाइम आउट दे देता हूँ इस बंदे को. ये इतना हराम से है. Anyways. So I've put Shantanu on timeout. तू जा वहाँ पे टिक टैक टो खेल लिया 5 मिनट के लिए अच्छे से. So Villa Man United I think is going to be a super crucial game for both teams. One, Villa is not in good form at home. They just lost badly to Chelsea. Two, United are in decent form. But United have lost Lisandro Martinez, who I think was a huge factor in United playing this well. Right? If you look at it, it's 38-46 points. Villa are at home. If Villa lose this one and the teams above them win, ये पहली बात तो Spurs will most likely leapfrog them to 47 points. So Spurs will be in top 4, Villa will fall out of top 4. ठीक है? Villa are out of cup competitions if I'm not wrong. The only trophy they can play for is the Conference League. Maybe. I think that's what they're in. Conference League में है. So Conference League becomes their only thing. Next, if Villa wins, they get joint points on us. हमारे साथ same points पे आ जाएंगे वो. Especially if we lose, then it's a huge situation for us. But also, United start falling behind because Spurs will win. I am telling you, Spurs will win. 47 points. That's 9 points behind Spurs. Okay, 11 points behind Aston Villa. If Arsenal win also, they will be 14 points behind Arsenal. Okay. And so top 4 looks very, very unlikely, dude. United are going to cook Villa, says Gabu. All right. 3-1 United. Chelsea game broke them. Villa will now start to drop points. Juwari Paqueta is very good though. Can fit perfectly in Arsenal midfield. Juwari. Shantanu villain arc भाई. उसके लिए IQ चाहिए होती है. Villa will cook United. देखो अब वही है. Who will cook who is the biggest question. I think Lisandro will be a huge miss. And the kind of game United has depends on मेरे हिसाब से the kind of game Andre Onana has. If Andre Onana has a good game, which I thought he did because of Lisandro Martinez, then sorted. Yeah. I don't think Man United will struggle to score goals. यार विला अभी दो लास्ट की दो गेम्स होम पे हार गया अगेंस्ट न्यूकासल दे लॉस्ट एंड अगेंस्ट चेल्सी दे लॉस्ट दैट्स नॉट एन इजी थिंग मैन आई एम गोइंग टू गो देखिए मैं जब भी यूनाइटेड लॉस प्रेडिक्ट करता हूँ ना यूनाइटेड बड़ा हैंडसमली जीतती है सो आई विल एक्चुअली प्रेडिक्ट अ 2-2 ड्रॉ I think it will be a draw. I don't know if it will be 2-2. I think it will be 1-1. I think United will score, but I think they'll concede a stupid goal again. Um, Harry Maguire is also in top form. But yeah, बताओ क्या है? It's not about Harry Maguire's form. It's just that Onana feels a lot more comfortable with Lisandro because Onana can play bravely because Lisandro is completely different. Onana versus Emiliano, bhai. Bhai, Martinez is having such a stinker, man. He's having such a stinker in the goal right now. दक्ष भाई दया कर दी किस बात पे भाई तो आई विल से जिंक्स करो यूनाइटेड को विन बोल के अच्छा चलो भाई आई विल गो फॉर अ 2-0 यूनाइटेड विन भाई I'll go for a 2-0 United win. Let's go. Emmy will show Onana what a real GK is. Bhai, he's having a stinker, man. Emmy Martinez. Do you think Arteta should give Reece Nelson a chance considering Saka form? Not against this team, man. Look at the stakes, यार लक्ष्य आप टेबल देखो यार अगर हम ये गेम जीतते नहीं है ना although I am fully in favor of benching Saka and rotating him uh, but look at the game, man. If we lose and Villa win, they're level on points. Spurs come 2 points behind us. More important than that, City will go to 52, Liverpool will go to 54. And so everything we did last week of beating Liverpool, यार वो सारा खत्म हो जाता है. And so अच्छा सा segue हो जाता है to ओके पैलेस चेल्सी भी बात कर लेते हैं क्या लगता है चेल्सी लुक इन गुड फॉर्म डू यू थिंक प्रीमियर लीग चेल्सी रिटर्न्स बैक और कब चेल्सी विल मेंटेन देयर फॉर्म मेरे हिसाब से West Ham is back to play in favor of City, bhai. Crazy scenes, bhai. I've never seen a team a lot more cuck for City than West Ham United, to be honest. December Martinez was crazy. Arsenal fans not, bhai. I remember, man. Okay, Crystal Palace versus Chelsea. Chelsea win 2-0. Suddenly, यार, ऐसे I don't know if एजे और ओलीसे में से कौन इंजर्ड है या दोनों इंजर्ड है या क्या सीन है बट इट्स नॉट लुकिंग गुड फॉर पैलेस डूड Chelsea will win. Chelsea win. I think Chelsea will win too, man. It's not that I suddenly think Chelsea will turn into really, really good. I just think Palace is just too bad right now. So I think 3-1 Chelsea win. Yeah. I think Gallagher, Palmer, and 3-1 Chelsea hoga. Gallagher, Palmer, and maybe, I don't know, Nicholas Jackson or Sterling might score. Or Mudrik. Who knows, dude? Who knows? Absolutely who knows? Ek second. Yeah. I'm getting a text. Uh-huh. So, yeah, I think Chelsea will win this one, man. Easy. Palace, I just don't think they have too many options. But if Palace play to their usual strengths defensively, they can give a huge issue to Chelsea because Palace sometimes in their low block can be very difficult. जब लिवरपूल के अगेंस्ट खेला था पैलेस ने एक भी शॉट ऑन टारगेट नहीं दिया बट आई थिंक चेल्सी विल स्कोर दिस वन कोल पामर आई थिंक या दे विल गेट अ पेन यार उससे स्कोर खुल जाएगा एंड आई थिंक चेल्सी विल विन दिस वन एंड चेल्सी शुड विन दिस वन टू बी ऑनेस्ट लेट्स बी ऑनेस्ट गाइस Chelsea are in decent form, but they should win this one. They're in 11th. They need to win this one. अगर वो चली जाती they go above Newcastle in 9th, which is going to be absolutely huge. Of course, इन दोनों पे results पे भी depend करेगा. But Chelsea would like to go up from the bottom half of the table, man. If you look at Chelsea's fixtures, I think this is one of the last fixtures जहाँ पे वो chill कर सकते हैं. Yes, because City and then Spurs and then Liverpool in the final and then चलो Brentford they can win. Newcastle always dicey and then us and then chalo Burnley हो जाएगा. But basically, this is the last game they can chill for before the next two big fixtures यार against City and against Spurs यार. तो वो लोग तो खा जाएंगे मेरे को लगता है Chelsea को. Spurs के against I will still give Chelsea a chance. City against no chance, man. No chance. Chelsea relegating. Need to start Ankunku Poch, please. Let's see. Thanks, yeah, Mayank. Guys, 176 people are still here. Video को like कर दीजिए अगर अभी तक करा नहीं है. Subscribe if you're new. If you want to join the memberships, there's a membership link in the Autobot. And you can also super chat. अरे बाप रे ये बंदा अभी तक यहाँ पे है. Spurs वाला postponed है. Right. I think because of the final. चलो हो गया. बहुत बढ़िया. Congratulations, hero. Hodgson's last game, you know what? Pretty much, man. I think it's time to move on from him. I think Palace fans are angry. I think sacking Vieira was a huge issue, yeah. But अब जो हो गया सो हो गया. All right, man. वैसे ओलीसे की पोजीशन क्या है यार वो इंटीरियर ही खेलता है यार ही यूजुअली प्लेज राइट इंटीरियर और लेफ्ट इंटीरियर समटाइम्स ऑन द विंग्स बट ही इज अ कैम मोस्ट लाइकली बट ही प्लेज राइट विंग मोस्टली आई थिंक ओलीसे इज अ कैम Cole Palmer-esque. Potter for Hodgson. Looks like it, dude. Looks like it. They need a young, enthusiastic manager with fresh ideas who plays with young players. Hodgson, he did. I agree. He took them out of relegation, but it's a dead end, man. It's like the ceiling has been reached. Yeah, I think that he'll bring in Potter. Palace will bring in Potter. All right, now the game of the week for me because I'm an Arsenal fan. Don't believe this percentage because it never works out that way, man. In this season, Arsenal have played West Ham twice. Once in the cup, once in the league. दोनों टाइम हम हार गए थे. एक टाइम हम 3-1 हारे थे, दूसरे टाइम हम 2-0 हारे थे. And I have absolutely no idea why do we play like this against West Ham. They have the most frustrating style to play against because not only do they go deep, I mean, उनका low block तो होता ही है यार. The problem is West Ham have scorers, dude. That's the problem. All the ways we can score against a low block team, West Ham have the perfect counter to that. Number one, they have good wingers. Kufal, very combative. बहुत मुश्किल होता है उसको beat करने, ठीक है? So he is an issue for Martinelli on the right. ठीक है? Sometimes we can cook him. I hope we can cook him. Two, if we try to score from set pieces, they have Socek, they have Ogbonna, they have so many tall mushtandas that it's very difficult to score against them from set pieces also, yeah, मेरे हिसाब से. Um, we are stealing Liverpool's act by celebrating. Who's gonna tell him? अरे बाप रे यार इनको छोड़ो यार. I'm done with that celebration thing, man. So cringe, so cringe. And so can't score against them from set pieces. They are a low block team. Plus, they also have attackers in Kudus, Paqueta if he's back, Bowen, Antonio if he's back. And so I'll just say, yaar, ये West Ham, man. This West Ham team is a super bogey team for us. They are the perfect counter for us. And they have David Moyes, who is a huge inspiration for Arteta. Um, Zini or Tommy. I think Tommy comes back in, man. You have to get Tommy Asu back in. He's fit. He's just come back from AFC. The question is, how do we organize the midfield in this one? Smith Rowe had a decent game the last time he played, but so did Havertz, but he was at 9. Jesus का कुछ information आया मुझे तो नहीं पता यार. I don't know if Jesus is fit enough. If he's not fit enough, the question is, do you start Kai at 9 or do you start Trossard at 9? If you start Trossard at 9, you get more build up, but we'll anyways have big possession. If you get Havertz at 9, he's wasteful, man. He could have scored a goal. Oh yeah. He was injured actually. You're right. I don't know उसका क्या सीन है यार. काफ इंजरी हुई थी, but let's see. Partey also back. No scene भाई. पार्थ क्या बोल रहे हो? ऐसी चीजें नहीं होती. So if Zinchenko is fit, I think Zinchenko isn't fit. So let's assume अभी press conference most likely कल होगी. So Zinchenko isn't fit. गोल में तो राया रहेगा. I think राया ने दिखा दिया he is number one now for sure. ठीक है. Nico Williams to left wing and Nelly to striker. यार Nico Williams right wing पे नहीं होगा शांतनु या मैं गलत समझ रहा हूँ. नेली को यार स्ट्राइकर पे बताऊं क्या है. नेली इज नॉट ही इज ग्रेट एट फिनिशिंग ना बट ही इज नॉट गुड एट द अदर स्टफ एट स्ट्राइकर. ही इज द फिनिशर जो नहीं होगा अभी हमसे. उससे नहीं होगा. आज है प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस तो आज पता चल जाएगा यार. राया विल स्टार्ट. बेन वाइट विल स्टार्ट. सलीबा विल स्टार्ट. गैब्रियल विल स्टार्ट. आई एम अज्यूमिंग जिंचेंको विल नॉट. सो टॉमी आसू विल स्टार्ट. राइस विल स्टार्ट. अब बताओ, डू यू सी अनदर जॉर्जिनियो परफॉर्मेंस हियर? If United can thrash the Hammers, Arsenal getting the win easy. It's not that simple, yaar, Vedant. United got the win because they scored an early goal with Højlund. एंड वो हॉयलैंड ने भी एक बहुत अच्छा बॉक्स के बाहर से मारा था. हम बॉक्स के बाहर से मारते ही नहीं है. ओ इनाकी विलियम्स. अच्छा निको. हाँ क्या मैं दूसरे से कंफ्यूज हो गया था. सॉरी निको लेफ्ट विंग है. आई डोंट नो मैन. कहाँ देख सकते हैं? यूजली आर्सेनल के वेबसाइट पे ही आती है. ट्विटर पे भी आ जाती है. यू कैन वॉच इट देयर. बट इट्स हाफ अ प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस. उसके बाद एम्बार्गो आ जाता है. बाकी सारे कोट्स कल आएंगे. हेसुस की हड्डियों में पानी भरा है. हाँ यार उसके नी कार्टिलेज में फ्लूइड है. जॉर्जिनियो कैन ब्रेक अ लो ब्लॉक. या मैन. Beard looking good. Thank you so much, hero. Nico can play both, but better on the left. ESR, Rice, Ode midfield, says Pavan. All right. ESR, Rice, and Odegaard. Odegaard will be there. It's just Rice के साथ Jorginho आएगा या Rice के साथ Havertz आएगा या Rice के साथ ESR आएगा. That's the problem. मैंने बोली थी बिफोर लिवरपूल मैच लास्ट सीजन जैसे लिवरपूल से हारने के बाद आर्सेनल का टाइटल रेस से गया था उसका रिपीट भी सकते हैं. मार्क माय वर्ड्स. देखते हैं शनाया. लास्ट टाइम लिवरपूल लिवरपूल से हारे थे एंड देन वी ड्रू विद वेस्ट हैम एज वेल. This time we've beaten Liverpool. Hopefully we can switch what happened with West Ham as well and we can win actually this time. We all know Teta is in benching Jorginho. Yeah, I don't think Smith Rowe starts this game, unfortunately for him. I think Smith Rowe is good for certain games. कौन सी गेम किस टीम के अगेंस्ट स्मिथ रो ने स्टार्ट किया था? लेट मी एक बार जस्ट चेक. uh he didn't play again. He started against Forest, right? Yeah, man. I think West Ham. I think Smith Rowe will probably start against Burnley, but not this team. I don't think so. Yeah, dude. Ismail bhai, बिल्कुल भी नहीं. बिल्कुल भी नहीं. We can't. We should liquidate भाई if we lose to West Ham 3-0. हमसे भी ड्रॉ हुआ था लास्ट सीजन. या सो इफ वी या इट फेल्ट लाइक अ लॉस टू बी ऑनेस्ट. बट हाँ, बिल्कुल बढ़िया है. पीएस प्रो एवोल्यूशन लेवल आउट ऑफ द बॉक्स शॉट लेने वाले प्लेयर नहीं है आर्सेनल के पास. इट इज गुड एंड बैड एट द सेम टाइम. हाँ यार हिमांक, देयर इज वन Fabio Vieira, but God knows what has happened to him. Yeah, he has not been there since November, December. It's crazy. We just don't know what's happened to him. He was there in Dubai and training. He has been spotted in training. He so basically he trains. He had a red card suspension, जो हम कभी भी बोल सकते हैं कि इस गेम में अवेलेबल था, हमने तो खिलाया नहीं उसको, कोई बात नहीं. सो उसका वो रेड कार्ड वाला सीन है. आई डोंट नो मैन, मतलब where is Fabio Vieira? He is the only one I think I rely on to take shots from outside the box. Saka's shots get blocked. Martinelli doesn't shoot from outside the box. Jesus doesn't shoot from outside the box. Maybe Trossard can shoot from outside the box. Kai Havertz की shooting के बारे में जितना कम बोले उतना better है. Odegaard is better shooter from the Odegaard zone inside the box. Maybe Declan is the only one who can shoot from outside the box. Jorginho hardly shoots. So in our front five, nobody shoots from outside the box. नहीं यार, इतना भी नहीं उसका. He can do it, he can sometimes. ये एंकेटिया वाला तो तुझे भी पता है ब्रो. And same with Saka. Saka just gets blocked. Reece Nelson कहाँ है यार? वो bench पे ही है unfortunately. The thing is, Saka cannot be dropped and will not be dropped because Saka, no matter what kind of game he's having ना, he will end up popping at the right place at the right time. जैसे वो Havertz वाला first goal मारा था, जो Havertz से मिस करके बिल्कुल Saka side point पे था. पार्टे आउटसाइड भाई, पार्टे तो पहले आउटसाइड द इमरजेंसी रूम निकले ना, वो तो है. पार्टे तो है यार, बट ही इज प्लेड फॉर अस इतने टाइम पहले यार. भाई ही इज मिस्ड मोर गेम्स फॉर अस देन ही इज प्लेड. यू रिमेंबर इन हिज एंटायर स्पेल ही इज मिस्ड मोर गेम्स फॉर अस देन ही इज प्लेड नाउ. 52% ऐसे कुछ हो गया. एरियल थ्रेट फॉर अ लो ब्लॉक साइड. दिस इज द थिंग यार लक्ष्य. Yes, you get aerial threat, but is Havertz even clinical enough to make use of that? Sure, he is a great target in the box, but क्या वो इतना clinical है? I've seen him miss point blank headers यार because he's too casual about it. So yeah, he could be a starter यार. मेरे हिसाब से if Jesus is not fit, I think Havertz will start again. I think we'll go for an unchanged lineup to be honest. हाँ यार, Partey volley that went to the post, Partey long ranger that went into the goal against Spurs, Forest के against जो long ranger था, ये बहुत था. थॉमस टिम्बर भाई, टिम्बर का क्या सीन है? टिम्बर का या देखो ACL है, ठीक है, एंड वी आर नॉट गोइंग टू रश हिम. उसको रश कर दिया एंड उसने फिर से एग्रेवेट कर लिया एंड ही इज बैक अगेन आउट फॉर 7 months ना. इट इज अ वेस्ट ऑफ मनी फॉर एन एंटायर ईयर, मोर देन दैट एक्चुअली. So we will probably see him. We've registered him in the Champions League squad. Hopefully in the second leg, or if we make it through this round of Champions League, next round में हम उसको देखेंगे. I think Champions League में he'll make his return. Partey ain't injured? Nah man, I think he's injured. Because I don't buy this thing. The guy is arrested or he's under house arrest. He's always out roaming around in London, dude. He's always roaming around in London. He was training in Dubai. He was training at Colney. सब कुछ है. मेरे को लगता है Partey का, the guy is just unlucky now, unfortunately. Why you guys sign Havertz? There is a vision, man. It's not evident to most of us, even me, for large parts of time. But Arteta seems to think that he adds something very good to the squad. Look, at the end of it, man, Havertz is, how old is Havertz? कितने साल का है ये? 24 years old, right? He's 99 born. He's 24 years old. It's not that he's 27, 28 and he's, you know, he sucks. But yeah, he needs to improve. He's getting a little more acclimated to how we play, but it is what it is, man. Yeah, that's the thing. It's just not worth 60 million. That's the issue. If he was 30 million, I think nobody would blink an eye. Everyone would be like, ठीक, it's a gamble. जैसे Fabio Vieira है. But yeah, I think for me, we have to beat West Ham. I don't know if Bowen is back actually. I don't know if Paqueta is back. I don't know if Antonio is back, but beating this West Ham team is very crucial because if we beat them, ठीक है, and we have to beat them. In fact, we have to win our next 4 games. अभी हम वेस्ट हैम के साथ खेल रहे हैं, फिर बर्नली के साथ खेलेंगे, फिर न्यू कासल के साथ खेलेंगे एंड देन शेफील्ड के साथ खेलेंगे. ठीक है. अ, उसके बाद ब्रेंटफर्ड है, ब्रेंटफर्ड भी अच्छी है. फिर चेल्सी है, फिर से देखो यार. 31st March को वी प्ले अगेंस्ट मैन सिटी बिफोर दैट प्ले लिवरपूल. If we keep pace with how Liverpool are playing now, or how Man City, how Liverpool are playing basically. So अगर हम लिवरपूल के साथ पेस रखते हैं एंड इन दैट गेम एट द एनफील्ड जिसमें लिवरपूल एंड सिटी खेलेगी, इफ वी आर द सेम सेम कन्फिग्रेशन पे रहते हैं, हम 3 पॉइंट बिहाइंड सिटी हैं और 2 पॉइंट बिहाइंड लिवरपूल है, एंड दोनों में से एक टीम हार जाती है, दोनों का ड्रॉ हो जाता है, भाई वी आर राइट देयर इन द मिक्स. Kai Havertz, duels. Your Arsenal 11 when everyone is fit. When everyone is fit has to be Raya, White, Saliba, Gabriel, Tomiyasu, Partey, Rice, Odegaard, Martinelli, Jesus, Saka. अगर सब 100% फिट है, फिट हेसूस इज डिफरेंट ग्रेवी मेरे हिसाब से. विनेबल फिक्सचर्स एक्सेप्ट मैन सिटी. या मैन, लाइक कर दो बॉयज. अल्फोंसो डेविस का लास्ट ईयर कॉन्ट्रैक्ट बचा है क्या? मैड्रिड जा रहा है यार वो. पैस लवर, ही इज गोइंग टू मैड्रिड. Oh, Tommy over Timber is a good question. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, Rennes. So the thing is, we've seen Timber for preseason, Community Shield, and half of Nottingham Forest. It's too early. I want to see him. I want to see how he plays. I want to see how he fits into the system. I hope he does, and I hope he's super hungry जब वो वापस fit हो गया. But yeah, but Tomiyasu is so good as well. यार तेरे को पता है? I think Timber is more of a Champions League player than Premier League player. मेरे हिसाब से. Where all the good players want to go to Madrid. It's prestige, dude. It's prestige. Chelsea at home. Yeah, man. That'll be interesting. Although Stamford Bridge पे हमने 2-2 निकाल लिया था किसी तरह. Home पे उनको निकालना पड़ेगा यार. टिम्बर उतने में अच्छा जितना भी खेला है, वही है यार. मतलब देखो यार, वी सीन अ स्मॉल ग्लिम्स ऑफ हिम, बट स्मॉल ग्लिम्सेस में तो ये बहुत सारे प्लेयर्स अच्छे लगते हैं जो एंड में तुम्हें पता है कैसे हक देते हैं. Like Zinchenko in his first couple of games. Do you remember, bro? In the first month, he was in the Player of the Month conversations for our club. Tommy and Saka on the right. Ben White को हटा के. Yeah, but Ben White भी यार देख तेरे को पता है Ben White is playing so well for the last few games. I really like it, man. My like was the last one. Thanks, Shania. So Madrid not having a symbol CB for UCL को thoughts यार. I mean क्या ही करें. Nacho is injured. Rudiger is injured. Alaba is out. और कौन out है? Militao is gone. Yeah, they have a lot of issues, man. Ben White is good. We can't remove him. I agree, dude. But the Tomiyasu and Saka on the wing is also a good shout, to be honest. Fabio scored a banger against Brentford away in his Prem debut. But exactly my point, right? People look so good on their debuts, on their early shouts and everything. So let's just wait on Timber as well for a little bit. White turns in as third CB and RB as well. Yeah, he can overlap, he can do, but that's what Tomiyasu can also do. Now that's the thing. Tomiyasu is in fact a better CB than White. And overlaps maybe he's very nice. Rudiger Nacho will be back for UCL knockouts. Okay. देखते हैं यार क्या होता है. बट या आई थिंक आर्सेनल को वेस्ट हैम को बीट करना बहुत जरूरी है. अगर मैं देखूं फॉर्टमॉप पे कहीं ना कहीं प्रेडिक्टेड लाइनअप्स आर यूजुअली गुड इंडिकेशन ऑफ व्हाट्स गोना हैपन. सो द गेम इज ऑन संडे. आर्सेनल वर्सेस वेस्ट हैम में. अच्छा, उन्होंने प्रेडिक्टेड लाइनअप निकाला ही नहीं है. Mikel Antonio and Paqueta. Oh, so Paqueta is not available apparently. Paqueta is only coming back in March. That's what FortMob says. I am not saying anything. So yeah, fix Cam. What fix Cam? Cam is fixed, bro. We're gonna win for sure. Okay. Final times predictions for Arsenal versus West Ham यार. मॉड बनाओ. ऋतिक यार, तुम कभी कभी आते नहीं हो यार. तुम पिछले 2-3 स्ट्रीम से आ रहे हो, बट कभी कभी आते नहीं हो तुम. That's the issue. देखूंगा मैं, बनाऊंगा. तुम थे तो मॉड. All right. So, what do we think is going to be Arsenal versus West Ham? And then we'll quickly talk about Leverkusen. वैसे Leverkusen Bayern में क्या ही बात करेंगे. काफी लोग देखते भी नहीं हैं. Madrid and Girona पे बात कर सकते हैं. Napoli Barca predictions. I think, I don't know, depends on the first leg, man. First leg कौन निकालता है उस पर depend करेगा कितने से निकालता है. But I have a feeling Barca will sneak in. 2-1 West Ham. Shania says 3-1 to Arsenal. 3-0 says Himang. I'm guessing towards Arsenal. Uh, by the way, it's at West Ham's home, huh? So it's not easy. 4-3 Arsenal versus West Ham. 4 to the Gunners. 4-1 to the Arsenal. 2-0. By if we lose one, get ready to be absolutely humiliated online because by we've been giving it large to Liverpool fans. Huh? We've been giving it large to Liverpool fans and ये सारे क्लॉपaholic, शॉन्डी एलएफसी ये सब लोग हम पे चढ़ने वाले हैं ठीक है सेलिब्रेट कर लिया था ना तुमने यू सेलिब्रेटेड टू मच भाई why you celebrated too much so either pray that Liverpool drop points although don't man because when Liverpool drop points it's chaos online भाई it's chaos online विला मैनचेस्टर यूनाइटेड की बात कर ली यार हमने हम सब आई थिंक इट्स गोना बी अ मैनचेस्टर यूनाइटेड विन एंड आई एम डूइंग इट टू जिंक्स इट it's West Ham away so 2-1 2-1 to what West Ham all right 2-1 to Arsenal my all-time Arsenal team here it has to be मतलब Jens big yeah it's going to be the invincible team man I think the invincible team was absolutely perfect 2-1 Arsenal that accent अर्पित बाला ओए बॉय हाँ नहीं अर्पित बाला नहीं है जिरोना का मैनेजर और एक प्लेयर सस्पेंडेड है सो या आई एम गोना गो फॉर अ 3-1 आर्सेनल विन आई थिंक 1-0 हम करेंगे देन 1-1 ड्रॉ हो जाएगा एवरीवन विल पैनिक एंड आई थिंक विल पॉप इन 2 goals सो 3-1 टू द आर्सेनल यार दिस टाइम विल रैमस्डेल लीव इन द समर हु नोस भाई हु नोस नहीं नहीं मैं नहीं था कभी भी मॉड अच्छा ठीक है ऑल राइट विल मोटिवेट मी टू बी देयर मोर अरे बाप रे अच्छा मॉड इज मोटिवेशन आई एम सीरियस अबाउट मॉडिंग दो यार मॉडिंग इज अ सीरियस थिंग आई एम नॉट गोइंग टू गिव टैग्स विली निली एनी मोर डेली ब्लिंड इज सस्पेंड देखते हैं देख अभी बात करते हैं जिरोना मैड्रिड की एनीवेज 3-1 टू आर्सेनल big win is required otherwise we're going to get absolutely crapped on online because we celebrated a lot uh, which I think we should. If we beat Liverpool, you should celebrate. They're a great team. Um, Liverpool have to win this game. Most likely they will win this game. Renis को हटा के ऋतिक को बना दो अच्छा. All right, now let's talk about Real Madrid. Real Madrid. Okay, they play against Girona भाई. क्या सीन? Bookies expect Real Madrid to win this one easily. टॉप ऑफ द टेबल क्लैश है यार 58 वर्सेस 56 दोनों ने सेम गेम्स प्ले करे हुए हैं जीडी में 6 का ही डिफरेंस है फॉर्म में मैड्रिड आर इन स्लाइटली बेटर फॉर्म देन जिरोना हैव ड्रॉन द लास्ट टू इन 5 बट देयर अनबीटन बोथ आर अनबीटन इन द लास्ट 5 यार इफ यू लुक एट मैड्रिड्स गेम्स ड्रू विद एटलेटी बट वो लास्ट मिनट में हुआ था एंड आई थिंक टू बी ऑनेस्ट दैट वाज अ रॉबरी रियल मैड्रिड शुड हैव गॉटन पेन्स फॉर श्योर 2-3 पेन्स मिलनी चाहिए थी उनको Hetafe dispatched them. Las Palmas comeback हुआ था. Almeria again 3-2 जीत गए थे. Lost to Atleti, fair enough, but they comprehensively beat Barca in the Super Copa. Beat Atleti as well. मतलब अच्छा ही खेल रही है यार Real Madrid. Who is missing for Real Madrid मेरे हिसाब से? I think the centre backs is a huge issue in this game. Right. Madrid का डिफेंस ही नहीं है जिरोना कैन बीट देम या लुक इफ सावियो डॉबविक who's the other guy dude डॉबविक है और एक और भी तो है अपना यूक्रेनियन फेलो मैन who is the other guy Nacho Rudiger missing Carval and Chouameni would be CB Chouameni is CB Vinicius is missing is he injured or are you just like making jokes Vinny will play अच्छा नहीं मेरे को लगा वो कह रहे Vinicius is ghosting वाला missing ना कह रहे हो ना वो They might have to play Chouameni and Carvajal as CB. So right back कौन होगा फिर? Okay, tell me your lineups. It'll be Lunin, definitely not Kepa. Ferland Mendy at left back. Dobvik is a doubt. Damn, Ukrainian guy. No, Vinicius is ghost. Sigankov, yes, Sigankov. You're right. Ferland Mendy at left back. Okay. Lucas Vasquez at right back. Yeah, you know what? Solid. Yeah, Lucas Vasquez at right back has impressed me. जब भी मैंने उसको देखा है. For me, Fran Garcia, Mendy, Chouameni, Carvajal. Ferland Mendy at centre back. Oh, bro. Come on, man. But actually और कौन है भी नहीं. उसके बाद Bellingham not scoring goals. Why? I think think it's just the fact that defensively he's probably have to move a little deeper. But I think it's also but the fact he's been marked a lot tightly. And like I said, it's not that he's completely dried up in goal scoring chances. He still has these chances. It will be Kepa. He plays both GKs alternatively. It's going to be a foolish mistake if you play Kepa against this team, man. Come on. Kepa केपा की सबसे बड़ी प्रॉब्लम ही है वो कभी कभी डाइव नहीं मारता है एंड वो कभी कभी उसके हाथ छोटे पड़ जाते हैं अगर लॉन्ग रेंजर आता है तो नाइस बैकलाइन पहचाना भाई पेस आइकॉनिक बहुत टाइम हो गया अगर आपको देखा है मैंने मेंडी एट एलबी इज प्रीटी गुड टू बी ऑनेस्ट डिफेंसिवली मेंडी एट सीबी इज बेटर देन कारवाहल दक्ष भाई योर फेलो मैड्रिड फैंस माइट से कामाविंगा प्लेइंग और नॉट ही कैन प्ले एलबी शांतनु क्या कहता है कामाविंगा आएगा या नहीं आएगा डॉबिक इज अ डाउट बट इफ ही प्लेज Real will have aerial problem with no Rudiger but reports are Rudy will play भाई एक तो रिपोर्ट्स का भी सीन है यार और एक तो देखो यार जब भी मैड्रिड के लाइनअप अनाउंस होते हैं दो चीजें होती है पहली बात तो मेल्टडाउन होता है और दूसरा शांतनु तो फिर पेरेस को गालियां देता है वास्केस कारवाहल चुआमेनी मेंडी फेडे कामा क्रूस विनी होसेलू वेयर इज जूड जूड को क्या हुआ इज ही सस्पेंडेड और समथिंग भाई परसों आर्सेनल वर्सेस लिवरपूल का गेम में ही आया था अरे हाँ 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 यू राइट यू राइट यू राइट कारवाल तो आगे ही खेलेगा आई डाउट कामा विल प्ले एलबी मेंडी और फ्रान दोनों अवेलेबल हैं व्हाट फेज इज द जिनोरना मैनेजर इन भाई दिस रवि भाई तो हेट्स आर्टेटा भाई रवि भाई जिरोना का ना एक स्पेशल केस है सी इट्स अ पार्ट ऑफ सिटी फुटबॉलिंग ग्रुप एंड व्हेन इट्स अ पार्ट ऑफ दैट कॉन्ग्लोमरेट ना इट हैज एक्सेस टू स्काउटिंग फंडिंग and support and trainers and fitness staff from Man City as well. So ये सारे लोग होते हैं ऐसे relentless man. Brahim should start to be fair. 9 players लिखे शांतनु ball knowledge. Brahim versus Rodrigo. I think Chatterjee should start, man. Chatterjee should start. रवि भाई रवि भाई दिस इज योर बेस्ट फ्रेंड मैन ऑन दिस चैनल आपको रेनेसो से बड़ा आर्टेटा हेटर नहीं मिलेगा यार ही सस्पेंडेड फॉर 2 to 3 मैचेस ऑल्दो आई डोंट थिंक इट्स गोना हैव अ ह्यूज मे बी इट माइट हैव अ ह्यूज पार्ट थियागो अल्कंटारा इंजर्ड क्या ही हमारे हाँ यार देखा तो सुना मैंने बड़ा सैड बात है 10 मिनट खेला और इंजर हो गया हु लेट शांतनु कुक कैसे हो मेहताब भाई नाइस टू सी यू हियर एज वेल मेंडी ओवर गार्सिया बिकॉज एलबी because Mendy is more mature defensively, particularly this match could be title decider. Ancelotti maybe played Mendy as LCB, Carvajal RCB, Kama LB. Okay. Brahim starts only when Vinny or Jude are out. All right. So Shantanu will start Joselu. Rodrigo खेलेगा मेरे हिसाब से शांतनु के हिसाब से भी okay but tell me this is this a title decider yes or no and if you're a non well pretty much if you're an Atleti fan or you are a टेबल क्या है इसके यहाँ इफ यू आर एन एटलेटी फैन और इफ यू आर अ बारसा फैन व्हाट रिजल्ट डू यू प्रेफर मोर दैट मैड्रिड लूजिंग आई थिंक बारसा फैंस तो बोलेंगे मैड्रिड हार जाए और एज अ बारसा फैन डू यू वांट जिरोना टू लूज सो यू कैन कैच अप टू देम अ लिटिल मोर एटलेटी आर 2 points बिहाइंड बार्सिलोना सो उनका तो अलग ही सीन चल रहा है इज दिस अ टाइटल डिसाइडर और नॉट इज द क्वेश्चन Hoselu had 2G against Girona away in September. Who is Shantanu? Where is Vakar bhai? I don't know man. Vakar bhai अपने ही उसमें हैं वकार भाई मोहक की चाट में आपको दिख जाएंगे और वकार भाई और मनाली अपनी बातें करते रहते मोहक अपनी बातें करते रहते चाट के अपनी होती रहती है ड्रॉ इज अ फेयर रिजल्ट फेयर एनफ भाई हाला मैड्रिड भाई रियल मैड्रिड विन जिरोना विन लेट्स गो सेज दीपक जिरोना गो सेज आइस्ड क्रैकन ऑफ कोर्स how can they play so well there is this one man in their club his name is Carlo Ancelotti does not believe in JDP PDP PPT किसी चीज में बिलीव नहीं करता he puts the players in the best possible position gets the best out of them and that's it wins the games बाकी they have game winners कभी मॉडरिच वो ऐसी खलबली वाली बॉल मार देगा जूड विल स्कोर आउट ऑफ नोवेयर समटाइम्स होसेलू विल स्टेप अप समटाइम्स ब्रहीम विल स्कोर भाई कभी कभी वास्केस ऐसे अच्छे क्रॉस मारता रहता है ये सब वगैरह भाई कुछ भी होता रहता है पीएल प्रिडिक्शन हो गया क्या हाँ यार पीएल प्रिडिक्शन हो गया आप थोड़ा सा लेट हो गया कोई बात नहीं वापस स्ट्रीम देख लेना नो इश्यूज जो भी को जो भी हो खेलेगा तो रेफरी हर्षद भाई इमेजिन भाई पिछले हफ्ते से मैं और कुछ नहीं सिर्फ नेग्रेरा लोना एंड वार्ड्रेड Negreira and Madrid, बस यही देखे जा रहा हूँ. पहले Madrid got robbed in that game, तो फिर हो गया कि देखो देखो ये तो मतलब क्या है फ्योरेंटिनो पेरेज लीग. फिर वो सर्जियो बुस्केट्स वाली न्यूज आई कि सर्जियो बुस्केट्स वाला जो था RFEF वाला, ठीक है, देन मैड्रिड के अगेंस्ट कुछ आ गया. अलग ही चलता रहता है भाई सबका. एसेंशियली द इंटायर एस्टैब्लिशमेंट इज करप्ट. भाई एक्साइटेड भाई, यू आर राइट मैन. बहुत इंप्लीकेशंस होने वाले हैं आज की गेम वीक में कि टॉप 3 टॉप 4 टाइप्स क्या होगा. वी वांट ड्रॉस गाबू. लेवरकुसन एंड बायर्न का भी है. अनफॉर्चुनेटली वो नहीं देख पाऊंगा यार. मोस्ट लाइकली निधि मानस विल डू दैट वॉच अलोंग. I think belly goal आएगा. I think so too, man. I think belly goal will be the difference. I think Madrid will win this one, yeah. I think they'll win this one and they'll go 5 points clear, yeah. And as much as people would like to say this is not a title decider, Madrid के fixtures देख लेते हैं एक बार जल्दी से. Look at their fixtures. Girona, then Leipzig, I think they'll negotiate that one. Then Rayo, Sevilla देखना पड़ेगा. Valencia, they should win. देखना पड़ेगा. It's not easy as well, but till about ये सारे TBD क्यों है भाई? ये सारे TBD क्यों है? What the hell? Huh? Oh, timing is TBD. Dates though is fixed. Fine. Yeah. So I don't know, man. I think Madrid, Girona are gonna bottle. Gunners had 30 shots in the defeat to West Ham. The last time Arsenal had more shots in field to score was against West Ham. भाई crazy scenes, man. Crazy scene. Ten Hag को sack करना ठीक होगा क्या? नहीं भाई, नहीं. He should stay. And I'm not even saying. What about Roque second yellow? Yeah, that happened. And then वो हो गया. Welcome to Florentino. आज उसकी I think last appeal है. मैंने तो बोल दिया भाई. I think Madrid will win this one 3-1. 3-1 Madrid. Look at a schedule from Getafe away. Getafe away से क्या schedule है भाई तेरा? Okay, Girona, Cadiz. Where is this? Oh, you mean पहले से? So Atleti, Girona, Leipzig, Rayo you can still manage, man. Seville, they are crap this season. कहाँ पे है Sevilla आजकल? Where are they? Sevilla का तो भाई अलग ही सीन. चलो they beat Rayo to be honest, to be fair. But yeah, Sevilla are 15th, man. You can do this. Rayo are above Sevilla, so they're a tougher fixture for you. Valencia, yeah. I think you can do it. Which Madrid captain was the captain for Bolton Wanderers? Bolton के लिए कौन खेला था? Woodgate? नहीं, वो Spurs था. No idea, भाई. Manas by scouting Alonso. Damn. Taksh by Real Madrid or Barcelona, who do you like the most? I have a soft spot for Madrid. I have no attachment to either, but I have a softer spot for Madrid. But that's because जैसे मेरे आर्सेनल के लव का ओरिजिन थे ना, Madrid was the second team I could play for in FIFA 2000. भाई सीरिया भी प्रेडिक्ट करो, बहुत अंडररेटेड लीग है. तो थिंग इज पैसा आइकॉनिक. ये सारे लीग्स को ना इन पे बात करने के लिए उनको देखना पड़ता है अनफॉर्चुनेटली. एंड आई डोंट वॉच सीरिया एज मच. सेम एज लाइक आई डिड नॉट यूज टू डू ला लीगा प्रेडिक्शंस आल्सो, बिकॉज अभी भी मैंने देखना शुरू ही किया है. हियरो, यस यू राइट, फर्नांडो हियरो वाज दैट. एंड सो अभी थोड़ा मैं मैड्रिड एंड बार्सा की ही बात करता हूँ. अगेन आई डोंट स्टडी एटलेटिको एज वेल, आई डोंट स्टडी जिरोना एज वेल. टाइम लगेगा उसमें भी. दैट इज़ वाई आई विल नॉट नो एज मच अबाउट रायो वैलेकानो या फिर वैलेंसिया या फिर काडीज या जो भी है ला लीगा में, एज मच एज आई वुड नो अबाउट बर्नली या लूटन या समथिंग. इट टेक्स टाइम. Softest spot for Atleti Madrid. Last appeal also got rejected. We only have 2 attackers. Bhai, congratulations, bhai. What a week. What game is Barca playing this week? Barca का किसके साथ मैच है? They play Granada on Sunday. क्या सीन? Should be an easy win, right? Granada, I think relegation zone में देखा था मैंने. Yeah. Should be an easy win for Barca. क्या लगता है? Fabrizio का नया पोस्ट है. I think everyone is speculating, man, about Mbappe, but let me see what does Fabrizio Romano say. क्या कह रहा है ये कर्टिस जोन्स? एक सेकंड मुझे ये देखने दो. क्या कह रहा है ये बंदा?
We all saw Arsenal celebrations.
एक सेकंड. Why you even bringing up celebrations पहले तो? What is this? Let me see what Curtis Jones is saying. What is he clowning in?
We all saw Arsenal celebrations after. A lot's been made of it. I know you're a competitive guy. What did you think when you saw it?
I've got to just shut it all down. But in a respectful way, I'd say. The celebrations and all that is all nice. Yeah, but for many years, we've always been a team that our fans have spoken about, and the gaffer himself, the way he
Yeah.
fist pumps the fans and stuff. That's kind of like our thing. So if they want to be
Come on, man.
stealing our stuff, then
Stealing our
we're on
stuff?
the right path, and that we've got.
भाई क्या मतलब क्या फिस्ट पंपिंग क्या इन्होंने लेट इट बी लो ब्लॉक बॉगी फॉर हम बोगी फॉर बारसा भाई nothing easy for Barca. No way we're going to win it. But anyway, shut up, bro. Easy win for Barca. Should be an easy win for Barca, man. But yeah, they have two attackers. A 16-year-old kid stealing our stuff, man. They stole. Bhai, what is Curtis Jones saying? Celebrations? You think they've invented celebrations and fist bumps? Come on, man. Do you think? Ah, man. Listen, I. It's crazy. Anyway, um, so yeah, Barca. Fabrizio का tweet देखना था. I got distracted. Sorry, ADHD. I guess. क्या कह रहे हैं Fabrizio Romano? Fabrizio Romano says the latest. नहीं, बेशिकतास की बात है ये तो. फिर टरेमी की बात है. फिर ये टॉमी आंसू कहाँ है भाई? I don't see anything from Fabrizio on Mbappe. Sorry brother, can you send the link? Actually, don't send the link. You'll get banned. Stegen available होगा भाई. Congratulations. If I say something, I will be in big trouble. Say bro, say. They think their club is level of Man City. I think Arsenal को एक midfielder चाहिए, both fullbacks. Nah man, I think it's a striker, winger and two midfielders for us. Granada were really good last game, home to Las Palmas, even with 10 men. It might get tricky for Barcelona. It on paper, ideally, it should be good for Barcelona. Okay, for Barcelona, who can be the catalysts? Lewandowski is very unreliable. Lamine probably is good. दूसरे विंग पे कौन खेलेगा? Shark is out, I think. So Shark is not going to play. Vitor Roque is not going to play. When did you see a club photographer giving lectures to professional footballers? Yeah, see, the reason you don't see these kinds of things is because yeah, every club is very different, right? Like for example, for us as Arsenal, Rabi, it's very different because we have a more of a family kind of feeling. We wish our ex players, we wish um you know even players who have been on loan उनको भी happy birthday उनके साथ भी हम invite करते रहते हैं उनको. We have a connection with the kind of people we sign with, right? The club photographer is not just any club photographer. He's an Arsenal fan. Since he was 5 years old. He's worked for the club all his life. He's been there since Highbury as a junior photographer. And so it's just not any guy. And he was a fan. He is a fan living everyone's dream. So imagine if you, let's say you're a, I don't know, accountant, and if you get to work with your favorite club as an accountant, it's a different field for the club. Madrid is an institution that goes beyond the individuals, and that is an amazing structure to have for them as well. Right? Arsenal structure is a lot more family-ish kind of thing. Yeah, we have a dog as well. Which club has a dog? But it's a completely different way of keeping morale in a different way, right? For Liverpool, the culture is built around Klopp. For us, there is a culture which Arteta has brought in and sort of थोड़ा सा रेस कर लिया, and that's it. Anyways, वो तो छोड़ो. ये क्लब कल्चर्स की बड़ा बहुत डिफरेंट चीज है. स्टडी और जॉब बोथ शांतनु से मत पूछना ये. और रेनिसो से तो बिल्कुल भी मत पूछना ये. खैर, हु विल स्टार्ट? बारसा की लास्ट बात कर लेते हैं. अनट्रांसफरेबल प्लेयर्स और एफसी बार्सिलोना. लमीन यमाल एक्सेप्टेबल. पेड्री, गावी, अराहो. नो फ्रैंकी. हाँ, कैटलूनिया रेडियो से आया. नाइस. मेस के अंकल. एग्जैक्टली, दे हैव अ कंप्लीटली डिफरेंट थिंग. वी इवन हैव अ डोंकी. मार्क गुयू इंजर्ड नहीं हो गया क्या? मेरे से पूछ सकता है. हाँ, इसकी इंटर्नशिप लगी, टू बी ऑनेस्ट. मैं तो दोनों ही करता हूँ यार. आई स्टडी एज वेल बट आई ऑल्सो वर्क पार्ट टाइम. गुयू मेरे को लगा था इंजर्ड हो गया. ओके, सो मिडफील्ड में कौन खेलेगा? फ्रेंकी, रोमेओ. गुयू इज इल. या मैंने भी सुना था ही इज इल. अच्छा, ही कैन प्ले. फेयर इनफ. भाई, Anirban, Gabu, Barca fans, give me your lineups and then we'll end the stream afterwards. Guy is available, says anyone. All right, give me your lineups and then we'll end the stream, yaar. 140 people are still here. Video like कर दो अगर अभी तक नहीं किया. Subscribe if you're new. I really appreciate every like, every subscription. Yeah, नवंबर में एग्जाम्स थे भाई. अच्छा हाँ, नवंबर में तो एग्जाम्स थे इसकी. Yes, right. मैं बाहर से रहता हूँ यार. पैसा इकोनिक. I live in Dublin in Ireland. रोबर्टो कोई आज खेलेंगे क्या? शायद से रोबर्टो भी खेल सकता है. आपने बुरा नहीं कहा है. Maybe Roberto can also play. Christensen as a midfielder again. I don't know. You do have a lot of centre backs if you think about it. Ter Stegen will, if he's available, he should start. Roberto नहीं खेलेगा. Just give me the full lineups अगर आप लिख सकते हो. So Xavi as scam. बस यही बचा हुआ है. Is Timber coming for UCL knockouts? I hope so. I really really hope so यार. मैं एक बार फॉर्टमॉप पे चेक करता हूँ बारसा का लास्ट लाइनअप क्या था. उधर से थोड़ा सा डिड्यूस कर सकते टू बी ऑनेस्ट. Fixtures, they won 3-1 against Alaves. Pedri left wing खेल रहा था. Christensen at DM, De Jong and Gundogan. Yeah, I think was Kubarsi at centre back. Damn, I should have watched that game. काफी interesting होता देखने के लिए. Share this tab and we'll move here. Okay, Swandeep says Lamine Yamal, Pedri, Frankie, Gundo, Christensen, Araujo, Cancelo, yeah, fourth, Kunde and Inigo. Okay, that's a decent team. Pena nahi khelega. Agar if Ter Stegen is available, then Ter Stegen should be here. I think Kunde will be here. Araujo will be here. Swandeep के हिसाब से Christensen and Araujo खेलेंगे. All right. Hector Fort या फिर Cancelo. Most likely Cancelo देखेंगे. Midfield will be very interesting. देखना पड़ेगा क्या है. Lamal, Pedri, Frankie और Frankie and Gundo आपके midfielders होंगे. Got it. Striker में भाई बारसा का स्ट्राइकर मैं हूं. अच्छा Kubarsi is solid, he can start, but Inigo Martinez should start getting minutes as he's back from injury. Pedri is matching. What is the thing stopping him from being world class? Probably his injuries, man. That's the thing. Mid says Shantanu. Gundo has to be there. Frankie has to be there. If they play a 4-3-3 ही खेलना पड़ेगा. मेरे को मिडफील्ड समझ नहीं आ रहा कौन आएगा उसमें. Mats, Araujo, Kunde, Kubarsi, Cancelo. That's a back four. Gundo, Pedri, FDJ, Christensen. So Christensen, FDJ and Gundo आपके midfielders हो गए. Yeah, oh, you're saying a 4-4-2. Got it. So you're saying a 4-4-2. Yeah. He got a red card this game. Stegen, PK, Mascherano. Dani Alves. बस. Pedri invert होके खेलेगा left wing पे. Fair enough भाई. Chrissy Mint. All right. So you're playing a 4-4-2. Most of you are going for a 4-4-2. Lamine Yamal in a 4-4-2 will be very interesting. I think for him width is very important. So it might be like an asymmetric thing, like a 4-4-1-1 जहाँ पे ये एक wide पे होगा and Lewandowski will be in the middle and Pedri will be here, but he'll basically make a box. Let's see, dude. कुछ भी हो सकता है. No changes from the last game will be better. Which Arsenal footballer was the first player to have registered 4 assists in a Premier League match? Which Arsenal footballer was the first player? No idea, man. Was it Dennis? Santi had a hat-trick of assists. Trossard had a hat-trick of assists. First player to register 4. Mesut never had 4 assists. देखना पड़ेगा. Arsenal 4 assists single game. Dennis Bergkamp, yeah, it was Dennis. Yeah, it was Dennis. Lenny, of course. Chalo bhai, this was it. We'll end. I have to go to work also. नहाना धोना भी है मेरे को. So आपको लगता है going forward Arteta Partey को bench से ही खेलना चाहेगा? But I think we'll sell him, man. Yeah, it's Bergkamp. Yeah. भाई लाइफ कैसा है डबलिन में? अरे ये सब चिल स्ट्रीम पे बात करेंगे यार. आइकॉनिक भाई. चलो भाई, once he comes back from Pratik, I think he'll be sold, man, to be honest. He's super unreliable. He takes up a lot of wages, and at some point you have to realize, man, that you're paying essentially for somebody's treatment here. He's stealing a living, and there could be so many players. We could not only be giving a run from the academy like Ethan Nwaneri or चार्ली पटीनो, इन लोगों को भी हम कर सकते हैं यार, बट नहीं यार, पार्टे इज डूइंग टू मच। मॉड का देखते हैं यार, मॉड्स का क्या सीन है अभी। नेक्स्ट स्ट्रीम आई थिंक जब बारसा कह रहा हूँ, जब रियल मैड्रिड वाला गेम वॉच अलोंग करेंगे, देन विल डिसाइड व्हाट टू डू विद इट, ठीक है? तब हम मॉड्स डिसाइड करेंगे उसी स्ट्रीम पे। तो जिसको मॉड बनना है, ट्राई टू अटेंड दैट वॉच अलोंग इफ यू कैन, अदरवाइज नो इश्यूज। चलो, सी यू ऑल, टाटा, बाय बाय, सी यू सून। थैंक यू एवरीवन जो आया था, वीडियो लाइक कर देना।